What's better, trading only 1 hour a day or trading 10 hours a day? In this video, I'm gonna go over exactly my thoughts on this discussion, also back it up with real life examples for you guys to better understand what I'm talking about. But before we jump into it, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel where I drop as much trading knowledge as I can. And also, if you did not know, I go live on this channel every single day at 11 a.m. PST, 2 p.m. Eastern, where I live trade, give you guys gems, and give you guys my strategy for free. So let's get right into it. Are you guys a trader who likes to trade 10 hours plus a day, looking for setups and trades every single day, all day? Or are you coming and trading maybe 1 hour max, taking only a limited amount of trades? Let me know in the comments before I even get into anything. I know what you guys are wondering, what's more profitable? If I go sit there 10 hours plus a day taking a bunch of setups, or if I only go and trade 1 hour max, what's more profitable? Well, make sure you guys stay tuned to the end, so hopefully I can answer your questions and give you guys my thoughts and definitely my opinion on this matter. So the first thing I want to get into before I jump into my opinion is getting into sessions and volume, because to me, whenever price is consolidating, it's usually due to low volume or out of session times, which, that's obviously not a time you guys want to be trading at. So if you don't know, there's 3 major trading sessions in a day. We have the New York session, the Asian session, and then also the London session. During those times, especially during those opens, you're going to find an influx of a lot of liquidity and volume coming into the market because there's more orders being placed, which is going to cause more volume for price to either go up or down. So knowing the times of those session opens is really important, and that's why people talk about kill zones, is that's where you're gonna get a big influx of volume, which volume equals more movement, which can equal more money if you're on the right side of the market. The one thing to keep in mind though is every single session is different for every single pair. Pairs that have to do with more the New York session are obviously gonna move more during New York. Pairs that are obviously more Asia based or in the London session are going to move more during those sessions. So the first thing you should ask yourself when asking, should I be trading 1 hour to 10 hours plus a day, is what are you trading, what type of pair? Because if you're someone who's trading all these different pairs, it might make more sense for you to be trading 10 hours plus a day if you're trading certain pairs during certain sessions. But if you're someone who's only trading one pair, I recommend you guys be trading during a session that pair moves the most and not paying attention to it as much during the other sessions. The other point I want to bring up has to do with probabilities and data, because I'm someone who's really data-based when it comes to my strategy, the probabilities, the win rate, the risk to reward, the exit strategy, all that type of stuff. So talking about what is better trading 1 hour to 10 hours a day, I want to get into data, because what's important to understand is that when you're going and collecting data, the first thing you need to do that I think is going to help you is start with only one pair during one session and start there. The first thing is obviously figuring out which session it moves the most, but due to what pair it is, like I talked about, is you'll be able to tell which pair it obviously, or which session is going to move the most. But then during that session, you should be looking for a certain entry model. That entry model should be repeated during that session over a given period of time, where based upon the entry model, the win rate, the risk to reward you get out of that entry model, that's going to determine if it's obviously a profitable strategy or not. But what I want to bring up about this is that the minute you go and start trading that same entry model during different sessions, during times you haven't collected data with that entry model, is the time you start losing trades. You're getting negative data or just bad data in general. That's not going to help your strategy and not obviously help your account in the long run. So if you guys are someone who is out there who has not collected proper data on your entry model or on your strategy, I just want you to go back and look at your previous maybe 50 trades, right? Obviously, the more trades, the better, but go look at your last as many trades as you can and see when and what time during the day or what session did those wins occur, and when you lost, what time of the day did those occur at? Just based upon that data alone, you're gonna get hints as to times you should not be trading at. That is just one layer of all the data you guys should be paying attention to that I think is so vital and key when trying to become a profitable trader, which, this is such a valid question to ask, is should I be trading 1 hour a day or should I be trading 10 hours a day? Because I know, as someone who's educated thousands of traders, I always mention how when I start seeing the best traders start finding the most success is when they start dialing down and kind of like lowering the amount of trades they're taking, only focusing on one strategy during one session, 1 to maybe 2 to 3 trades a day, and that is it, guys. I believe the more trades you take is actually exposing yourself to more risk. Yes, you might take one trade, you might lose. Yes, you take a second trade, you might lose. Thinking that the third or the fourth or the fifth might be the trades you're gonna win is the minute you start going on tilt. And that's what every trader's experienced that when you want to get the next trade back, get the next trade back. No, that's the minute you start blowing accounts. And let's say you do get progress in a week or so, the next week, if you do go on tilt, it removes and just wipes out all the progress you made beforehand, which is just never what you want to do when you're trying to progress in trading, not take 2 steps back. So some of my biggest advice to traders out there who are especially trying to become profitable is that the probabilities of you becoming a profitable trader are already low. The minute you start trading 10 hours plus a day is already super hard to collect data on. You have to sample size a certain time of day, a certain pair that's going to move during that time of day, and find an entry model that you know, based upon data, based upon previous market conditions, you are going to yield good results month after month, quarter after quarter, year after year. I don't care about one day. A lot of you guys think one losing day determines if you're a profitable trader or not. No, it's the ability to lose one day and be able to come back the next day and follow the same entry criteria. And like I said, even if you come back and take a second loss, being able to get back up from that loss account, still freaking doing great, and come back the next day following the same stuff, knowing over a period of time, you guys are going to become profitable. Another topic I want to touch on that has to do with trying to trade many hours a day is strategy hopping. Strategy hopping is one of the biggest setbacks so many traders occur, because what happens is they go and they're trying to trade this one strategy and they lose. The minute you go and try to trade this other strategy for the next trade, you might be getting the negative probabilities of both sides, because not every strategy is going to win 100% of the time. Like I said, you have to be able to take a loss and come back and use the same thing, knowing over a given period of time, based upon your data, it's going to come. The wins are going to come. It's just when you win, make sure your wins are outlasting your losses, because that is a big part of trading, which has to do with risk to reward, which I'm going to touch on in another video and do a live example. So make sure, I already said it, you guys are subscribed on the channel, where I'm going to give you guys more knowledge, more examples, more things that are going to help you in your trading journey. But to wrap it up on my opinion on what's better, trading 1 hour a day or 10 hours a day, is I'm a big believer on trading only 1 hour a day is going to help you. Trying to trade 10 hours is exposing yourself to so much more risk, trying to take too many trades within a day. There's only so many opportunities a day within the trading markets. Not every single pair, every single day is going to just move the way you want to and you're going to make all this single money. No, try and sample size one time a day that you can show up, one pair that you can apply a given entry strategy to, that you know you're going to make a certain profit and yield good results over a given period of time. If you are a struggling trader and you're listening to this video and you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to go listen to this guy, I'm going to keep trading. No, go back, like I said, and pay attention to what times of the day is the market's moving the best? When are your losses occurring? When are your wins occurring? That alone is data you can look at that is going to tell you what times of the day you're, performing best, what times of the day are you not really performing the best, and from that you can stop trading at that given time. Now imagine doing that with even being able to collect more data, because you're only trading during this one window. The more times you're trading, the more data you have to collect, the more kind of like variables that can get in the way. Whereas if you can go and pick one time a day, one certain entry strategy, and you go back and back test and collect data, you're going to gain confidence in that strategy to come show up, and then trading will just become so much more emotionless and easier for you in the long run if you do that. So trust me guys, as someone who's been trading for 6 years, I've gone through all the trials and tribulations, all the ups and downs, and I'm here trying to help you guys avoid those mistakes. Having a mentor or having someone like me here telling you guys about my experience is like riding a bike where down a road that I've already written down, and I've already seen all the obstacles, all the dips and the cracks in the road, and I'm telling you guys how to navigate around those along the journey that we call the trading journey. That's all it is. So trust me, I'm here speaking from experience. Listen when I tell you guys, less is more in trading. Go and try and take 1 to 2, maybe 3 trades a day on one pair during one session, and only trade 1 hour a day, guys. I got into trading for the freedom. I know a lot of you guys got into trading for the time freedom as well. So don't go trying to trade around the clock. It does, not basically the moral of the story is trying to trade 10 hours is not going to make you more money than trading 1 hour. But I do have something I want to tell you guys. In this video, if it gets 500 likes, I will put this challenge to the test. I will load up 2 accounts, same account balances, and one of them I'll trade for only 1 hour a day and see how I do. And the other I will go and trade for 10 hours live for you guys and see my results. So make sure you guys like the video if you want to see that. And like I said, if you're not subscribed, stay tuned for so much more content coming. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. Love you guys. Peace out.